Hello, it's Friday morning. It's Elaine from Penguin Place Crafts. I did it again. I took some yarn from my yarn bag of scrap yarn, 2.67 ounces of pink. I think I've got a picture. And I was determined to just keep going until I used it up. Okay. For the first one, I decided to stretch it a bit by combining it with a strand of baby weight yarn. The pink itself is a light worsted, it's probably DK. The band is long gone. I have no idea what brand yarn this is or specifics or anything like that. It looks purple in this lighting. This is definitely pink. It's Patches the Bear. It's a paid pattern that I got years ago from 1 and 2 Company. She used to have these cool contests where she would introduce a pattern and offer it for a 40% off discount the first few days. And then for the first month that the pattern was active, if you made the pattern and put it on Ravelry or something, somehow you notified her that you'd made her pattern, she would select winners to win a free pattern. And I did win a few times, got some free patterns from her. But you know, I love those things, like make something and try to win something. So I still have the pattern for Patches the teddy bear. Patches the tiny teddy bear. I'll have to get the exact. But that was the first project. And there was still yarn left. I think that took it from 2.67 to 0.8 something. So I said, okay, what can I make next with 0.8? See, I've got everything hidden in here. I think next I made my micro Octo. Little pink. Okay, I still had some left. So I made, oh, his, there we go. We have to get the spout on top. I'll spout it up. I made a little pink whale. I will put the name up over here because I'm not sure how to pronounce it, and link the pattern in the comments. Boop. Then I had just a little bit of yarn left. I didn't even bother to weigh it. I wanted to see if I could make my mini mushroom. Well, I had to cut out some rows. So it's a short capped mushroom. But that totally finished off the yarn. Okay, it wasn't bedtime yet. I still had time to work on something. So, my friend Katie over at Yarn Society, yay Katie, put up a new pattern for Gigi the Ghost and said that it was a quick pattern that you could work up in half an hour. Yep, I did. Oh, her bow is sort of askew there. There we go. So it is. She makes it, she recommends white velvet yarn. I did not have any, so I just made it in worsted weight. So you can see it's just a little tiny ghost. No sew except for the bow. And I want to make up a bunch more of these. I have plenty of white yarn, and they do work up very quickly. I will definitely have it on my table for my show tomorrow. Deer in the headlights, look. I just have to get the car packed. After work today, probably either after work and before dinner, or after dinner and before Wheel of Fortune, I'll get the car packed. No problem. Okay, so I had used up all of my pink yarn, all of my white yarn. What do I do next? Well, I had a bag with some fall colors in it that I wanted to use to make a fall pumpkin, the Scrappy pumpkin that I had in one of my last videos. But I was trying to figure out, okay, how do I use all these colors to make this? So, okay, I've got the main ombre. It takes 3 strands of yarn at once. So I numbered the other yarns 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like red, yellow, orange, gold, dark red, I think were the colors. And then I made up this little, like 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 1, and I don't know where I went from there. But I was trying to put 2 colors together that I had not put together before, and not carrying one color from one stripe to the next. And I ended up with a series of 6 combinations, and I went through that twice and got a Scrappy pumpkin in fall colors. Then I glued in a cinnamon stick and put a little burlap string on the top, and ta-da, a very fallish pumpkin for my table tomorrow. We shall see. I mean, if this sells, I probably have enough yarn in that scrap bag to make, I don't know, probably 3 more? I don't know. It's hard to tell. I thought it would really deplete the yarn, but the rows themselves are sort of short. I suppose I could go with the designer's original suggestion. This was made with a rectangle that was 15 stitches this way, and I did, I think, 24 rows. Her original pattern has 30 stitches this way and 52 rows, I think. So that would be like a much bigger pumpkin. Maybe I could take it down and make really little, like do the math, take it down to like down to 9 stitches, and 9 instead of 15. I probably have to do about 20 rows. Make a little pumpkin. It's on my list. So once again, I'm caught up, but I do have a craft show tomorrow. So I do have to load the car. I'll get this stuff tagged. Try to get a good night's sleep. Try to get to bed early. I have to, let's see, sorry. Setup starts at 8:30. It's probably a 25-minute drive, so I want to leave at 8. Yeah, I'll have to get up a little bit early tomorrow. So I can't stay up till midnight crocheting tonight. Sorry, I don't know what's stuck in my throat here. So I'm not quite sure what I'll work on tonight. I'll probably be pretty busy with last minute details for the show. Like, oh, I forgot to put this in. Oh, I have to prepare a craft bag. Oh, I wanted to get that done. So there's a chicken, a little copper chicken up on my chair in the living room that I want to make it a little nest and a couple of eggs. So I can tag it as, okay, if you just want to buy a chicken, it's $8. If you want the chicken with the nest and the eggs, it's $13. And give people that option. So I need to make a little customized nest. It's only going to take a few minutes for that. And then a couple of eggs. They'll have to be sport weight yarn for the eggs because the chicken's pretty small. You don't want to have a chicken this little sitting on an egg that's like half her size. Poor chicken. So that's it. It's going to be a short video today because I need to get to work and need to get home early if possible so I have more time to pack the car and just get ready for tomorrow's show. It's going to be a fun one. The weather's going to be nice. This show I've only done it once before, but it was very well attended. And my friend Joanna is doing it with me. Yes, Joanna. I think this is 3 videos in a row where I've mentioned you. So I'm feeling good about tomorrow's show. And I don't know. Let's see, it goes, get there by 8:30. It goes 10 to 3. I might have to stop and do some shopping on the way home because we are out of a few things. I don't have enough kombucha to last me until Monday's shopping trip. And Grammy's got to have her kombucha every morning. So I may stop someplace and just grab a few items on the way back. My granddaughter thinks it's so funny that I start out the morning, even before I have my coffee, I have a bottle of kombucha. And my oldest granddaughter, when I was down there visiting, and I was having my kombucha in the morning, "What are you drinking, Grammy?" I said, "Kombucha." "What?" "Kombucha." So she was running around the house. She's probably around 3 years old. "Grammy's got her bucha. Grammy's got her bucha." Okay. Grammy needs some bucha to get through to Monday, so we will probably try to squeeze a shopping trip in. Hopefully the car will be a little less densely packed on the way home than when I drive out. It's always my hope. I can sell like $500 worth of stuff, and it seems like there's more stuff to put back in the car at the end of the day than when I came. So I'm not sure how that works. So maybe I will sell a couple of big items and be able to condense things like my dragons, lizards, geckos, dinosaurs box. It's really crammed. I have my Frecko gecko, which is 40 inches long. I have the really big Triceratops. I've got 2 Ankylosaurus that are like, this big. Now I've got my Fall Colors dinosaur and Kevin, the dino that I just finished. So there's a lot crammed into that box. If I were to sell a bunch of the big dinosaurs and lizards, then I would have room to put something else besides dinosaurs and lizards into that box for the ride home, and that would help to condense things. I'm rambling. I need to go have my coffee and my breakfast and get to work, and I hope you all have a great day, and I will be back in a day or two to let you know how the show went. Maybe I'll even do a quick live from the show. Depends on how the Wi-Fi is and how busy things are and all that jazz. So, bye-bye. Have a great day.